Idaho's attempt to buy the University of Phoenix is one step closer to completion. Today, University President Scott Green announced the Higher Learning Commission has approved the University of Phoenix's accreditation under the nonprofit that is affiliated with the U of I. Green says U of I is still working with the Northwest Commission on colleges and universities to make sure it supports the affiliation.
The University of Phoenix, they have focused on, they're primarily online, and they focused on adult learners. And that's probably the largest category of educational opportunity in the United States.
The outpouring of support over the past 6 weeks helped sustain us during the most trying time. It provided the strength that helped us navigate the international scrutiny visited on our students and employees. We are truly thankful for the compassion and acts of kindness shown to our community. Kindness is contagious, and it provided the light that reclaimed ground lost to evil and darkness. While we cannot bring back Maddie, Kaylee, Zaina, and Ethan, we can thoughtfully and purposefully carry their legacy forward in the work that we do. Our students come first, and that was proven each and every day of this investigation. We are committed to safely delivering the college town atmosphere, campus experience, and high-touch quality education for which the University of Idaho is known. With time, we will heal. We will move forward together, and we will remain Vandal strong.
Well, I'm very optimistic, about Greek life in Idaho. Our biggest problem at the moment, is that we just got so many fraternities on campus, and more that want to come because we're a great environment. Our Greek life is it's an experience, and a lot of people come to the University of Idaho because of that. It really does attract students. So for us, it's about getting our enrollments to a place that it's stable. My vision for Greek life on the University of Idaho campus is that we have fraternities and sororities that are in demand and stable. And to do that, we've got to get more kids, more students enrolled at U of I. Greeks are natural leaders on our campus. And
we're about to enter what we call an enrollment cliff. And that enrollment cliff is purely demographic. It has to do with the Great Recession of 2000, began in 2008, 2009, and families started having fewer children. And so if you fast forward 18 years, you realize that those folks who were born then now are ready to enter college. Well, it's a much smaller population because of the baby bust. Some say it's 15%, possibly 500,000 students that will disappear from college campuses across the country, and so that's going to be a real problem for colleges and universities such as the U of I. Many predict many colleges across the country won't make it, and will be closing down. And frankly, this year I understand there's already been over 90 colleges that have closed down in this country. We're not even in the cliff yet. So there's just a lot of capacity in the country, and we're about to see supply dry up. So, from a strategic standpoint, that really piqued our interest. Also, it's frankly quite a good deal for the University of Phoenix and for the University of Idaho. The University of Phoenix is a for-profit educational entity at the moment, and that's come with a lot of baggage for them. They would like to be a nonprofit, and we provide an opportunity for them to become that. And that is very significant because that means that all the taxes that they're paying, they'll pay about $20 million in taxes this year, and all the dividends that they've been paying, which has been tens of millions of dollars a year, will now be available to both the University of Phoenix and the University of Idaho for student success. So, from that standpoint, it's a good deal for both of us. And the not-for-profit we're setting up will acquire this at less than 2.5 times EBITDA. So all those accountants and business people out there, they'll probably salivate at hearing that. I mean, how many deals do you know that have been transacted at that price? So it's just a great fit from both strategic and financial point of view. And then I'd also just mention, the their systems are world class, and we'd be acquiring those systems and make those available for student success at Idaho, in the state of Idaho. We can leverage their platforms for our on-campus students and rural placed citizens. So there's just a lot of benefits. I could go on, but that kind of gives you the reason of why we thought this would be really good for us. We're about to enter what we call an enrollment cliff. And so that's going to be a real problem for colleges and universities such as the U of I. Many predict many colleges across the country won't make it.
The Scholarship Award plaque and photos of Ethan will live on here at Sigma Chi forever.
Xana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, Kaylee Gonçalves, Madison Mogan,
The house was donated to us. Frankly, there was a lot of damage done to the house, and it really was not safe as part of the investigation into it. And all that had to be remediated before we could do anything with it. So we've completed that remediation. We've taken all the personal items out of there and given the families an opportunity to retrieve what they wanted. Now it's just a matter of tearing down the house at some point. We aren't going to do it during the school year. We just have too much going on right now. So we deferred that decision, but probably till at least after this semester is done. But the house will come down. And the idea is that, we do want to do something with the land that would benefit, future students. And so the idea is that we may use it for low income housing or something like that, but, and probably get our College of Art and Architecture students involved in that. But we'll see. We still have decisions to make on it. And, frankly, I want to make sure that we do what's right for the families and the students. And so we're taking our time in deciding exactly when and how to do this.